Joining us now on the phone to talk more about this shocking development is psychologist Jeff Gardier. Jeff, you know, I can't tell you how many people I've heard say women don't commit crimes like this. Obviously, that's a knee-jerk reaction, but we don't hear this kind of story often, especially now there are allegations that this 8-year-old, in addition to being murdered, was raped.
Yes, absolutely, Tamron. The statistics show that women are involved in less than 10% of murders in the United States, and actually less than 7% of sexual abuse cases, again, in the United States. What we've heard from this particular woman, being a Sunday school teacher, yes, she had some behavioral, emotional problems, bounced around through a couple of homes, but everyone is surprised because they say that she does not fit any kind of a profile of being a sexual abuser or even a murderer.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, obviously, these are charges at this point. We will learn much more as the prosecution unveils the evidence they say they have here. But you're right. We've seen interviews with her father who say, this woman is not the person that I know. But back to the gender issue, how disturbing is that fact of this case?
Well, that's what is really disturbing because, again, from the statistics, Tamron, we know that when women are involved in sexual abuse that leads to some sort of murder or grave injury, usually there's a male that's involved that is directing that particular kind of behavior. And in this case, it does not seem, and we still don't know, of course, what happened, but it still does not seem that there may have been another person, another male involved. So she does not fit the profile in this behavior that we see with women who are involved
Jeff,
in sexual abuse.
Hang on for a second. I want to let our audience know these are pictures that we just got in of Melissa Huckaby in her first court appearance. Now you can see the video to go along with that mugshot that has been played so much over the last couple of days. You see her tear going down her eyes as she's crying, lips quivering. Because it is a female suspect here, Jeff, and again, she's suspected at this point,
yes.
How easy is it in a case where there's a woman involved to lure a child? I know that many times you got that stranger or that picture of a predator, and it's often a man. How easy is it for some suspect that happens to be a woman to lure a kid?
Well, it actually is much easier for a woman because many women are in caretaking responsibilities. Quite often, if they do abuse children, sexually abuse, they abuse their own children. But again, in many of these cases, they may be friends of a child, a daughter who has a friend. So it is very, very easy to lure them. Remember, they're also teachers, so it becomes very simple.
Yeah, and we know in this case that the girls, Sandra Cantu was said to be friends with at least one of Melissa Huckaby's children. Again, this what
correct.
You're looking at is video coming in just now of Melissa Huckaby weeping in court, accused of murdering 8-year-old Sandra Cantu. Prosecutors also charge her with sexual assault in addition to those kidnapping charges. All right, Jeff, thank you very much for your insight into this. We'll be talking much more about this one.